dusty town called Pixel Gulch, there was an old, creaky saloon named the Flipper's Den. This saloon was no ordinary establishment. It was home to the wildest pinball machines in the entire Wild West. These weren't irregular pinball machines, though. These were the notorious Pinball HD Collection Wild West machines, known for their unpredictable twists, crazy bounces, and the occasional spur-of-the-moment shootouts. One scorching afternoon, a stranger walked into the Flipper's Den. He was a tall, lanky cowboy with a weathered hat pulled low over his eyes. He sauntered up to the bar and called for the bartender. "Bartender, I hear you've got the meanest pinball machines this side of the Mississippi." The bartender, a grizzled old-timer named Sam, raised an eyebrow. "You think you can handle the likes of these machines, stranger? They've thrown many a player for a loop." The cowboy grinned, revealing a set of gold teeth. "I ain't afraid of no machine. Show me what you've got." Sam led the cowboy to the corner of the saloon where the Pinball HD Collection Wild West machine stood proudly. The first machine was called Tumbleweed Tilt, and it was notorious for launching balls in unexpected directions. The cowboy fed in his coins and pulled back the plunger, sending the ball on a wild ride. As the game progressed, the ball seemed to have a mind of its own, bouncing off obstacles, hitting targets, and ricocheting around the playfield like a tumbleweed in a storm. The cowboy's eyes widened as he struggled to keep up with the chaos. Suddenly, a trap door opened, and the ball disappeared into the machine. "Lost your ball, partner," Sam said with a chuckle. The cowboy shook his head, determined. "I ain't giving up that easy." He fed in another coin and continued his battle against the relentless machine. This time, the ball seemed to cooperate a little better, hitting ramps and activating bonuses. The cowboy's score soared, and he managed to keep the ball in play for an impressive amount of time. Just as he thought he had the game figured out, a mechanical arm swung down from the top of the machine, trying to snatch the ball. The cowboy reacted quickly, smacking the arm away with his hat. The crowd that had gathered around erupted into cheers and laughter. After an intense battle, the cowboy's final ball finally dropped through the drain. He looked at his score, panting and covered in sweat. "Well, I'll be darned," he muttered. "That machine sure ain't no pushover." Sam slapped the cowboy on the back. "You've earned the respect of Pixel Gulch, stranger. But remember, these machines have a way of humbling even the best." And so, the cowboy left the Flipper's Den with a newfound appreciation for the Pinball HD Collection Wild West machines. As he rode off into the sunset, he couldn't help but smile. He might not have tamed the machines, but he had certainly tamed the hearts of the townsfolk with his daring pinball skills and quick reflexes. And the legend of the cowboy who took on the wildest pinball machines in the Wild West lived on, inspiring many more adventurers to test their mettle against the unpredictable world of pinball. Of course, here's a lighthearted and amusing story featuring the Pinball HD Collection Wild West. Title: Balancing Bonanza in the Wild West Pinball Saloon. In the dusty town of Pixel Gulch, nestled deep in the digital Wild West, a peculiar event was about to unfold. The townsfolk weren't used to seeing much excitement apart from the occasional tumbleweed, but today was different. The local saloon attendant saw the brand new Pinball HD collection Wild West machine, and it was about to turn my quiet world upside down. One fine morning, a stranger in a pixelated poncho and 10-gallon hat sauntered into town. This mysterious character was none other than Tex Tilton Flipperson, a legendary pinball player known across the digital frontier. Word spread like wildfire that Tex was here to take on the Pinball HD collection Wild West machine. The townsfolk gathered at the saloon, buzzing with anticipation. Tex inserted a virtual gold coin into the machine, and with the confident flick of his flippers, the game was on. The machine came to life, and the sound of clattering balls echoed through the room. As Tex played, the pinball table transformed into a wild virtual rodeo. Horses galloped across the display, and cacti turned into targets. Every flip and nudge from Tex was met with cheers and laughter from the crowd, as he skillfully racked up points like a digital cowboy on a mission. But even the best stranglers could hit a snag. At one point, Tex accidentally triggered a cactus multi-ball, causing an explosion of pixelated prickly plants to rain down on the table. The townsfolk roared with laughter as Tex frantically flipped and nudged, trying to avoid being poked. In a twist of fate, the ball got stuck in a loop, balancing aimlessly between two bumpers. The townsfolk clinged in, their virtual cowboy hats on the edges of their seats. Tex, with a twinkle in his eye, pulled off an incredible move, timing his flipper perfectly and launching the ball with a flick that would make even the most seasoned gunslinger jealous. The ball rocketed out of the loop, ricocheted off the saloon doors, and managed to hit a hidden jackpot target, setting off a cascade of pixelated fireworks. The crowd erupted in cheers, and even the bartender poured digital root beer mugs in celebration. Tex Flipperson had conquered the Pinball HD collection Wild West with style and flair. From that day forward, the legend of Tex Tilton Flipperson's wild ride through Pixel Gulch spread across the digital desert, and whenever someone played the Pinball HD collection Wild West, they would remember the tale of the cowboy who turned the simple pinball game into a bouncing bonanza that left everyone laughing and hollering for more. And so, in the quiet town of Pixel Gulch, pinball had never been the same. The Pinball HD collection Wild West machine became a beloved fixture in the saloon, a source of entertainment and laughter for generations to come. And Tex, well, he rode off into the sunset, leaving a trail of pixelated pinballs and chuckles behind him. The end. Or is it just the beginning of more pixelated adventures? In the dusty town of Silver Spur, a most peculiar event was about to unfold. The local saloon had just installed the latest attraction, the Pinball HD collection, Wild West edition. This wasn't just any pinball game. It was like stepping into the rowdiest days of the Old West. Word spread quickly, and soon the townsfolk were gathering to witness this marvel. The town sheriff, Sheriff Slim McDowell, was intrigued but a bit skeptical. He'd seen his fair share of duels and showdowns, but pinball as a showdown? That was new. In walked Two-Fingered Jimmy, the fastest draw in the West. He swaggered up to the pinball machine with his 2 fingers poised to conquer the flippers. With a flick of his wrists, he launched the steel ball into action. The Wild West saloon came to life on the screen, complete with swinging doors, a bar brawl, and a spinning roulette wheel. As the ball bounced around the table, the townsfolk gathered around, cheering and hollering like it was a high-stakes poker game. The ball careened toward the top of the playfield, threatening to fall between the flippers when Two-Fingered Jimmy gave him a swift slap, saving the ball from certain doom. The game continued, with the townsfolk getting more and more invested. Miss Sally Mae, the local school teacher, couldn't believe her eyes as she saw Two-Fingered Jimmy skillfully control the ball's trajectory with his lightning-fast reflexes. Just as the ball seemed destined for the drain, it hit a lucky bump and shot straight up the middle, hitting the jackpot target. The machine erupted in a shower of lights and sounds, and the townsfolk erupted in cheers. Two-Fingered Jimmy had beaten the machine at his own game. Sheriff Slim McDowell scratched his head in disbelief. "Well, I'll be darned," he muttered. The next day, a new challenge had taken over the town. It wasn't a gunfight or a poker game, but a pinball showdown. One by one, cowboys, outlaws, and even the local preacher stepped up to the machine, each hoping to claim the title of Pinball HD Collection Wild West Champion. And so, in the heart of the Old West, a new tradition was born. A pinball showdown that united the town in laughter, camaraderie, and friendly competition. Two-Fingered Jimmy remained the reigning champion, but the people of Silver Spur have discovered a new way to have fun and prove their skills. And as the sun set over the town, the sounds of clanging steel balls and raucous laughter drifted out from the saloon, proving that even in the Wild West, there was always room for a little bit of quirky, pinball-themed excitement. Hitting bumpers and targets with precision. The crowd held its breath as the score counter climbed higher and higher. Maverick Max, on the other hand, was in a similar situation on the saloon showdown machine, where every flip counted. In the end, the final scores were so close that they might as well have been written in tumbleweed dust. The townsfolk erupted into cheers as both players shook hands, acknowledging each other's skills. Ricochet got one Pinball HD Collection Wild West by a mere 50 points. As the sun set on a Pixel Gulch, a new legend was born. Ricochet became a respected member of the community, often regaling newcomers with tales of his showdown with Maverick Max. And from that day on, pinball machines continue to rule the streets of Pixel Gulch, where even the tumbleweeds knew that sometimes the most thrilling adventures could be found in the bounces and flips of a silver ball. In the dusty town of Tumbleweed Gulch, the arrival of the Pinball HD Collection Wild West is causing quite a stir. The townsfolk gathered at the local saloon, eager to try their hand at the wild and whimsical pinball machines. Sheriff Buckshot, though, was known for his sharp aim and quicker than lightning reflexes. But when he faced the Rattlesnake Rodeo pinball machine, his skills seemed to desert him. The ball bounced around like a tumbleweed in a sandstorm, and Buckshot couldn't keep up. He was so focused that he accidentally knocked over a stack of wanted posters, and the town's most notorious outlaws, the Cactus Crew, escaped unnoticed. Meanwhile, over at the Gold Rush Galore machine, Miss Rosie May, the spunky saloon owner, took her shot. With each flick of the flippers, her cowboy hat threatened to fly off, but her laughter filled the saloon as she racked up points and made the machine light up like a starry night sky. She even managed to get the ball stuck in the barroom door bonus, causing the bartender, Slim, to scramble on top of the machine and shake it until the ball came loose. Doc Peculiar Pete, the eccentric inventor, found himself entranced by the steam-powered Stampede pinball machine. He claimed he could predict the ball's path using his homemade predictomatic device. Unfortunately, the device emitted a series of curious whistles and clanks, and the ball seemed to have a mind of its own. It rolled straight through the middle of the flippers, leaving Doc Pete scratching his head and muttering about recalibrations. As the day wore on, even the town's resident tumbleweeds decided to join in the pinball fun. They rolled right up to the machines, hoping for a chance to shine. One tumbleweed, who went by the name Tumble Tim, managed to nudge the ball at just the right moment, scoring a massive jackpot on the Desert Duel machine. The townsfolk cheered for Tumble Tim, and he became the unlikely pinball hero of Tumbleweed Gulch. And so, amidst laughter, mishaps. Thanks for watching. More videos coming soon.